Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, the Milwaukee Running Festival is poised to have a major economic impact for the city in the next few years. But let's face it, a lot of people have never even run a race before.
I haven't. That's no problem, though, because there's a distance for every level and plenty of other ways to be involved in this citywide event as well. So joining us now with more is Chris Ponteri and Tracy Gessner with the festival. Welcome back, you guys.
Thanks.
Hey, guys.
You guys are getting excited?
We are. The date's getting closer. It's excitement and nervousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. It's the first marathon ever held in the city of Milwaukee.
Yes.
That's
correct.
exciting.
Yes.
Well, you're right. You also mentioned, though, we have a distance for everyone, because a lot of times people hear the word marathon and they think, oh, I can't do that. That's not for me. But we have a half marathon, we have a 5K, and a mile race. So
We have a picture of the route, and what is unique about this is that the entire race really happens within the city limits, right? Talk us through the route, because a lot of runners are going to want to know, is a lot of it flat? Am I going to get a lot of hills? What's going on with this?
Well, you know, it's funny. You'd think Milwaukee, of course, it's flat, right? But it's a little hillier than you'd think. It's not challenging hills. It's just kind of rolling hills. But you know, you figure we go through Miller Valley, Menominee River Valley. Those are valleys. So valleys are
goes down,
hills.
comes up.
Right, exactly.
Especially in the middle, of course, the 5K and the mile race are perfectly flat, and the half marathon is relatively flat. There's that one hill up Lincoln Memorial Drive.
Yeah.
When you're going from like Bradford Beach to UWM,
That can be a killer.
That's probably the biggest hill on the route, but not a big one.
But scenic too. You mentioned all the different places that this course takes you, and as we look at it here, I mean, it's gorgeous.
It is. It's, you know what, I think people, I was just telling somebody the other day, I think people from Milwaukee will be so proud of the marathon route. If you were going to give somebody a tour of the city from out of town, this would be the route you take them on. I mean, you really see just about everything you need to see, a lot of neat neighborhoods, landmarks. There's one spot where you go, to your right is Harley-Davidson World Headquarters, and to your left is Miller Brewing World Headquarters.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about iconic Milwaukee companies.
Yeah, absolutely. And you say that this is a community event first, running event second. Why is that?
Well,
well, we're really encouraging, you know, even families to get involved. For our mile race, we're going to have a family heat. It's going to be on Halloween. We want people to dress up. We'll have a costume contest, and there's going to be trick-or-treating at our Health and Fitness Expo. We're encouraging, you don't even have to be a runner. You can be a walker. You can come out and walk the 5K and walk along the lakefront. You can come out and cheer. You can work at a water station and you ring a cowbell for people and cheer them on. You know, there's all kinds of ways you can get involved.
There's nothing like crossing a finish line, and for people who've never run a race before, I'm sure you would both encourage them to do that. It's exhilarating, really, even if you have to walk part of it, or if you have to train for a while. So what about people who are going from the couch to the racetrack in this case? What recommendations do you have for people who've maybe never participated before but would love to run a race, even the 1 mile or the 5K?
Well, there's plenty of time to get ready for, especially for like a mile or a 5K. Just get out and move. Go out today and just go walk a quarter mile or jog a little bit of it, and you'll find yourself, if you go out a few times a week, you'll find yourself feeling better and being able to go farther and farther. So I would say it's not out of reach for anybody at this point. With that mile race, I always tell people our target market is everybody, because anybody can do a mile. You know, really, I mean, it's not a big challenge. So we would encourage everybody. I mean, it's easy. You can go sign up on our website, MilwaukeeRunningFestival.com, register, and then you know, you just need a pair of tennis shoes and you know, some athletic clothes to go out and start. And I don't want it to be intimidating to anybody. It really isn't. It's an easy experience to do, to register and participate. And
sometimes signing up just gives you that motivation. Like once you're registered, then you can't put it off. You know, it's going to happen.
Having a deadline, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think the economical benefits to the city will be?
Well, you know, it'll be in the millions of dollars, and it depends on, there's studies out there on these kinds of things, and you know, they vary a little bit, but we think probably between $5 and $10 million this first year will be the economic impact. And that means, you know, people from out of town coming and staying over. We already have people from over 40 states registered for the race. So people, you know, will be paying for hotel rooms and meals when they're in town. But even the local people, they're buying running shoes. And, you know, we've created jobs from this. This is our first year. Well, Tracy and my jobs were created because of this business. So, so we're creating jobs, and we're bringing people in town. So there's a great benefit to the economy on this. And it's one of those that will be here every year. You know, it's like a convention that comes to town every year, and it'll get bigger and bigger. And you see cities like, you know, Detroit and Cleveland and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh drawing 20 to 30,000 people every single year to their city. Yeah,
it's incredible and wonderful for Milwaukee. One of the other cool things that you're doing is partnering with the Boys and Girls Club. They're going to be on our show next month, especially in advance of the school year, because I know they're always looking for adult mentors for young people at risk who want to hook up with someone to mentor them. So when what's happening as part of this partnership?
Sure, I guess I can talk about that. Yeah. So we're this is going to be a test pilot program. We've not really introduced this yet, so we're excited about it. But it's going to be a youth running program with the Boys and Girls Club. So they do not have a youth running program. They have a lot of other programs. But so we're going to partner with the Boys and Girls Club to start this youth running program. And it's going to be a 6-week program that leads up to our mile race. So we're going to be in 10 Boys and Girls Clubs locations, elementary schools, middle schools, some high schools. And we're going to do, like I said, 6-week training programs, and we're going to get the kids shoes and socks and shirts, and we're going to work with performance running outfitters to get running shoes for these kids, and we're going to introduce them to running. And that's part of our mission, is to bring running to the entire community. You know, it doesn't matter what segment of the community we want to bring it to everybody. And so this youth running program, it'll be a neat thing, and we'll, you know, a lot of other urban races around the country are doing something similar. So it's not a new program, but it's something that Milwaukee needs.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I think it's great as well. And here's how you can learn more about the races. It's October 30th through November 1st, MilwaukeeRunningFestival.com. There's a marathon, half marathon, 5K race, mile race, and then the Health and Fitness Expo as well. And again, remember, over Halloween, so there'll be Halloween costumes, and it's fun for the whole family. So that's how you can learn more. Make sure you take part in the Milwaukee Running Festival. It's going to be exciting. Thanks for being here again, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Great to see you.
Yeah,
Thank you
great
so
to see you.
much.